What would you like?
A skateboard.
The skateboard? Oh, that's the most popular thing of all with the children.
Are you sure you got the room to spare inside? Does your granny always...
If you deny any child the right to believe in Santa Claus, then you're one nasty, evil, spiteful, twisted adult. I don't exist.
Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just...
The ultimate Christmas song is Slade. Every year it's the same old songs, and so you've got to listen to them all again every year, you know. I'm glad we didn't do one.
I don't even know how it fucking goes. It's fucking horrible.
I've been asked from the day I joined the Pistols onwards to write a Christmas song. And every year somebody comes up with like, oh, I've got a good idea, why don't you? Never.
We started to get fired up and we were down the front dancing around. There was a big build-up. You could sense it was getting towards the time the band were going to play.
Here we were, the alleged most toughest band in the world at that point, and we'd have to play to 7-year-olds. There's an awful lot you have to leave at the door.
OK, gang, this party is given to you absolutely free and at the expense of the Sex Pistols, so let's have a big cheer for the Sex Pistols. Come on, let's hear it, because they are giving you your Christmas party.
Their songs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So weird playing to all these young kids with their scarves and flags waving about. It was such a great feeling.
When we started the gig, I thought this is a bit risky. How on earth am I going to be jumping up and down and screaming anarchy here with any sense of realism? Well, kids totally knock you into place with that.
You could see it on their faces. They just thought this was the best fun they'd ever had.
And there you go, there's our audience going, well done, John, you're one of us, a big, stupid kid. I mean, there were no parents going, oh, I can't have my children seeing this beastly thing. There was none of that at all. It was like, thank God somebody cares about us.
All through the whole day, you hear the parents saying what a wonderful idea it is, and, you know, well, we'd never really liked this punk rock thing, but what these people are doing for us is fantastic, and how it changed their view. What they read about, what they heard about, was these dreadful people who were going to wreck the country and destroy our children, but they were really impressed.
If you're playing in front of kids, you're not going to be out of order. You're not going to start kicking them in the head, are you, and gobbing at them. There's some geezer on stage with a big green thing on his head.
That's John.
Oh.
Well, that was fucking lights out a bit.
Sid found this such a challenge. He really had to have a serious talking to beforehand. He wanted to be the hardcore, tough rocker bloke, and it's kind of like that. No, that ain't the right way to get the message across, Sydney. That's the problem with music in the past, people posturing.
OK, ready or rock?
A child will know when you're faking it, so you can't go on and be your worst Johnny Rotten. You're actually going to have to be your best Johnny Rotten.
John was passing the mic around to all the kids, and all the kids are shouting their names out, which was lovely.
It was quite great how kids picked up the words very, very quickly, and then get to sing the song with me.
I think young kids got the Pistols more than the grown-ups, really. They saw a comedy aspect in it, or a vaudeville, you know, a theatre show. It just looked like pantomime.
It was Carry On Sex Pistols. Steve as Sid James.
Oh, there you are.
And who are you, John?
I don't know. Something really awkward, right?
Well, I thought you'd like to know. There's another strike on.
Who is it this time?
The eunuchs.
Those films when I was very young, they were very important to me. They were hilarious, and everybody grew up with that sense of wit and humour.
We had all bases covered as far as the pantomime thing was concerned. We had Sid the villain, John the Dickensian character out front, and Steve with the comedy, and me sitting at the back holding it all together, the straight man, if you like. And Malcolm was usually the Scrooge character in the pantomime, but even he changed for Christmas Day.
For me, the Sex Pistols was absolutely about the humour.
I open up in pantomime at East Ham tomorrow, and that's a song I should be ruining twice daily. So I hope you come along and see me.
Terry Dugan is getting dressed for the job. He's one of the most experienced pantomime cats in the business. This year, Terry should claw up his 2000th appearance as Cat, with the latest in a long and distinguished line of Dick Whittington's.
Hello, Puss. Where did you spring from?
Well, I think the secret is knowing that you are playing a cat and doing things that a cat would do. When you're playing with a man, you can be more boisterous, like I can jump up onto him, whereas with a girl, you can't. You've got to be careful where you put your paws.
So off he goes to the Wimbledon Theatre.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, I've got flowers and lots of hours to
There was always pantomime on every Christmas, and all the shows on TV was all sort of pantomime based, and comedy, Eric and Ernie and all that stuff, traditional British Christmas.
Tradition, tradition, the pantomime tradition. To be believed, it really must be seen.
We're off to see the wizard.
Hello, Mother.
Clear off. I wonder if you lot could give us a contribution to the IMF.
The IMF?
Christmas TV, let it babble on infinitely. Sometimes it can be fun. Listen, Christmas is fine. It's always been boring, you know that. If you rely on the TV for entertainment, you are a fool to yourself and everybody else.
great time as well, you know, along with the kids. And John smashed his head right into the cake, and all the kids were just throwing cake out.
I know the cake started flying, and then it just went insane, mental brilliance, absolute slapstick. Just added to the flavour of a pretty near terrifying Sex Pistols song. Showed the lighter side of it.
John's got pie all over him. He's like happier than a pig in shit.
Kids can be such a bounce back to reality. Don't forget the fun, because it all got a little bit too serious.
Astonishing, I can never forget they played Bodies, which was quite a surprise. As me, as knowing the song, was a little bit shocked that they were playing that in front of a load of kids, but fine, I loved it.
Shush, hold it. Hold it. He's not saying fucking, that's good.
What do you mean?
Oh, you don't want to fuck this, fuck that bit. I don't think he was doing that bit for the kids. That was good, right?
Wonderful, brilliant vibe, atmosphere, loved it. And it knocked the stuffing out of Sid, I've got to say too, for his trying to be tough, you know. How can you be tough with a Christmas cake in your face?
That's when he realised that he's a kid after all.
What better present? I wish I was a kid in the audience watching that.